Game Boy Advance version. It's interesting how to hear the differences between how it's compressed for how the audio for the music is compressed and redone between the Super Nintendo and the Game Boy Advance version. Like Game Boy Advance music, I feel in general, not just for this one, but just any Game Boy Advance music that was maybe like a soundtrack for a different console first, like a Super Nintendo one, you know? The main difference is I hear it sounds more. I don't know if compressed is the right way to say it, but I think that's really it. You know? Like the audio just sounds more you hear more of that psss in the music, like almost like a snare drum. Like I heard it in Super Mario World, which was a Super Nintendo game also that went to Game Boy Advance after a while, and I heard the same sort of audio difference. But anyway, that's enough about that. We gotta get back to Final Fantasy 13. Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm gonna continue where we left off earlier. Another couple of hours of FF13, see where the story goes. We're now just over a third of the way done. We're at the beginning of part 4 out of 12. And all the parts are pretty evenly segmented, so just over a third of the way done with the game now. So far I gotta say, I can see why people were like, you know, when this game came out, complained a little bit about it being really linear. But honestly, it doesn't feel any different from FF10 so far. This is how linear FF10 was for quite a while. The difference was, with FF10, you could actually backtrack. Here, it does look like the game's pushing you along more. Whenever you finish a certain segment, shit happens in the story that moves your characters to a completely different location and you can't go back. That is different. And that is a little bit, you know, that probably does make people feel a little bit more, more restricted, I guess. But outside of that one difference, it's just as linear as FF10 was. It's just long corridors going straight forward. So far, that's all I see. No different than FF10.
It was like he'd forgotten that I was still there.
The music is very pretty, though, I gotta say, for this game. Oh yeah, let me, before we commit to this.
You want to get the Nautilus? I'll roll through here.
Sound check is good.
First,
audio's going through.
We need to clear these woods.
I really gotta look up this voice actor. Saz sounds way too familiar to me. It's bothering me. I don't know where the fuck I've heard him. Okay. Yeah, they play really pretty background music for when you're moving through these areas. Like the one we're hearing right now. Of course, you're gonna hear it at double speed because, you know, trying to skip to the next story beat or whatever. Move things along. Dude, why does my nose get so dry when I'm starting? Like, it gets so itchy and dry. That's why I almost sneeze every 5 seconds. Anyway. Driving forces. Hope now concentrates all his efforts on Operation Nora. Oh yeah, his plan for taking revenge against Snow. She's like, I probably shouldn't have said that, but now I can't take it back. Because then he'll stop being motivated. Now she's suggesting that they visit Hope's father. Although I didn't hear her say that. I wonder if she's just thinking it right now. Oh wait, no, yeah, when they saw Pelham Pullum in the distance, she said, you know, we should go there. We should make a stop. What has happened to make him act against that promise? Well, who's to say he is? I feel like we're being misled almost intentionally with this text here. It says, meanwhile, Snow struggles with his conscience as he prepares to help the cavalry track down the other Pulselessy. Snow swore to do whatever it takes to save Cocoon. What has happened to make him act against that promise? That's not... The question is more like, what did they tell him? What did the cavalry tell him, or what happened between him and the cavalry that makes him think that now tracking down the other l'Cie like himself is the way to save Cocoon, because he's clearly still driven to do that. But he thinks the path forward now is to help the cavalry track down everyone else. Why? Well, it's obviously something happened and was talked about and discussed off screen for us. We didn't get to see Snow's the rest of Snow's interaction with Cid and did they say her name yet? The chick who first captured him. So that last sentence isn't necessarily true. Maybe he's not acting against, that promise. Maybe he's just found a different way or a different path to save Cocoon that he might still be struggling with because he's not so sure yet if he can trust his new company. I don't know. Anyway, enough conjecture. Now clear of the Vile Peaks, Saz and Vanille approach a stretch of beautiful countryside that promises an easier road to travel. Sun-dappled flight. As they flee with no particular destination in mind, Saz and Vanille spot warships passing overhead. The military craft appear to be flying in the direction of Palenpolum. Seems they already tracked down Lightning and Hope, maybe? Lightning and Hope are heading towards that city. Could the army have found them? Though Saz is worried for his former companion's safety, he knows that any attempt to rescue them from Sanctum troops would be suicide. Still, they can't just walk away, can they? With this cheery-ass music. Sensing Saz's uncertainty, Vanille swiftly agrees that there isn't much they can do and suggests they run. Reasoning that it would be best to put as much distance between themselves and the army as possible, she suggests heading in the opposite direction towards the city of Nautilus. And so Vanille skips off to the dappled shade of the sunless waterscape, only too eager to put danger behind them once more. Hence the name Sun-Dappled Flight. They're running for their fucking lives! Oh, they updated Hope's profile? Mm-hmm. Yeah, now we know her name. Nora Estheim. Day 2 opposition. Snow was overjoyed to meet the older sister of his beloved Sarah, so he hadn't met Lightning before. She was far from impressed. Never approved of him or his group's unsanctioned activities, because she already knew about him. Hunting down weak monsters and acting like heroes. Reckless and irresponsible. It's funny how I don't remember that scene. Yeah, I was like, I don't remember this scene. The day 2 one that we just read here. Where Lightning and Snow met for the first time. The last scene I remember seeing them interact with, that was a flashback, alright? Just to be clear. The last flashback I saw them interact with was this one. Day 12, the celebration. Lightning's birthday. Yeah, that's an understatement. Thinking her sister had made it all up, Lightning chased her from a room with harsh, biting words. That's kind of an understatement. Taken. The movie! Day 12, Taken. Straight tooken! You can tell I loved Key and Peele when that show was on. And then she got trapped inside without him. That one was fast. I didn't even pause it. Okay, he explained the situation to Lightning before rushing off to rescue his future wife, and that's what got her to get on that train, the Purge train, and the start of the game's events. Oh, nice. Climate control systems connected to the FAL-C that controls the climate. Seeing the feral creatures, it's kind of nice to see what they used to look like before the military turned them into bioweapons. Like this thing. We literally just saw this thing's militarized version just now. Kind of cool they went with such innovative designs though. Experimental designs for the enemies. Like, they've reimagined a lot of classic enemies from the Final Fantasy series for this game. They were really pushing for, like, maybe to start, like, a new era in the series. They were just pushing to make things really new. Fresh. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. Really fishing for fresh designs. It's worth using CP across more than one role, even if you're not going to use that role too much, because of the attributes, like strength, magic, HP. Rather than just focusing all your CP into like one role's Crystarium. You gotta get those stat boosts. Now, how to figure out how to build your characters properly so you don't screw yourself in the end? Again, that's kind of impossible in a blind playthrough. You can tell this is why in FF7 Remake they were more forgiving when they realized how, you know, how much lack of foresight there is with that kind of system. Where, like, if you build your characters the wrong way, you can end up getting soft-locked at the end of the game or something. Especially on a game like this that doesn't allow a lot of backtracking. Like a very linear game that kind of just pushes you forward, because FF7 Remake does that a lot too. I don't think it's till close to the end of the game where you actually aren't really on rails anymore. So, you know, with a game like that that kind of pushes you forward constantly, if you build your characters the wrong way, it's pretty unforgiving, because then you can't go back to grind somewhere where like maybe it's kind of safe-ish and redo it. So then players are forced to kind of, if they fucked it up because it was a fresh playthrough and they know what they were doing, they're kind of forced to restart the game and do it correctly the next time around, and that can really turn someone off of a game and just make them quit altogether and never finish it. That's why in FF7 Remake, I think that's why they have the... you can reset your build on your... First of all, the builds are for your weapons, not your characters. But you can reset it at any time. You can completely take back all the ability points or whatever the hell the FF7 Remake used, I forgot now. And re-customize the way your weapon is upgraded from scratch at any point you want in the game. Doesn't cost anything. I know this game though, in FF15, didn't allow that though. While I was playing through FF15, I used a guide. I'll admit that right now. Which, more on that once we get to 15, but for now I'm just going to say that. I used a guide to see how to build my characters properly. Because I did not want to get stuck in a situation like that. I didn't want to get soft-locked from having a bad character build late in the game. Though that game is slightly more forgiving because it is open world. It lets you go back. It lets you actually grind. You're not stuck on rails for at least the first half of the game. But again, see, it's just the first half. The second half, you are on rails. Like, actually, literally, at one point in the story, you're actually on rails. Hold on, I missed that because I was still commenting on that. Yeah? No shit, this place is beautiful. That thing looks like a chili pepper. Are these the new Flan-like monsters? Yeah, Flandragora. Oh, I see. They combined the Mandragoras with Flan monsters because the Mandragoras were like little fruit and vegetable monsters. I mean, you saw it. We fought them in FF12. It's a Flandragora. Nice. What's the weed killer? See what I mean about the dad jokes? Not really a dad joke, but still. It gives off that vibe in general. Try to be just a little quieter before we get noticed and they get attacked. See, I like the music already. I'm already bopping to it and whistling all into it. Not really whistling though, I can't whistle. It's so cheery. Didn't even get to finish that sentence.
Old man still back.
Improved debuffing.
Ray, here's a bumper crop.
This here's a bumper crop? I don't know what I meant by that. Okay. Yeah, I just noticed in the menu screen, Vanille and Saz both have like the cheeriest smiles on there. They have the cheeriest looks. They're smiling really wide on their profile pictures, and Hope and Lightning both have very serious looks. Theirs almost the same. It's almost identical. Like they were meant to be paired up with each other. They both have the same, like, just... I don't want to say it's like a dead look. It's not really a dead look, but they just look really, really serious. And these two both have the same really bright-eyed smile in the main menu. They were just singing Ring Around the Rosie. Why'd you go interrupt them? You're murdering harmless, innocent little animals that were minding their own business. It did look kind of cute how they were just kind of dancing in a circle. Oh, that's why. Treasure chest.
Hey, Saz. Tell me about yourself.
Huh?
Any family?
I have a little boy.
Oh, so you're married?
I was, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, this doesn't mean he is now.
We gotta get you home.
Just
Your
'cause he has a
needs
son?
You. Come on, we'll make it.
It's too late.
Is it the lassie thing?
How'd you...
You might be a lassie, but you're still a daddy.
Oh, that's not what he meant.
You're right.
So, what's his name?
Pretty obvious what happened. At this point, you can piece it together based on what he said up to now, from the beginning of the game. His son turned into a lassie somehow. Seaside City of Bodom, day 11 again.
Dodge.
Oh shit! He was there with his kid.
Making a wish, huh? What'd you wish for?
My god, he's so cute.
Well, you're never happy. You never smile. So here's what I wished. I wish that you'd cheer up and be like your old self again.
His cheeks are so puffy.
How about that?
Whoa.
Your wish came true.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, it's my turn to wish.
What for, Dad?
That's my little secret. Huh?
What's that?
You alright?
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Pops. You've really got to keep it together, okay?
Pops.
Now, let's go.
Now I got kids looking out for me. Some dad I am.
She's like, come on, man, get your shit together. Nice, it actually warns you. That's very nice of the game. There's a powerful enemy up ahead you might not want to fight. So, do so at your own risk. You've been warned, asshole. A wish for daddy. I like how I was just talking about how in the main menu Saz is like smiling really brightly. And then in that flashback his son Dawes was like, you never smile anymore. And I was like, oops. Well, I was just talking about their profile pictures in the menu, so bite me. Saz and Minnie will make their way to the sunlit waterscape. Mm-hmm. Unbearable pain gnawed at his soul. Who is the enigmatic woman with a more than passing interest in the boy and his father? Yeah. That is incredible. Yeah, they definitely went all out on the environments. I forgot to say that last stream because I actually kind of felt that with an area we saw back then. The player ain't backing away from the scale-based encounter. Connor's going for it. That was pretty tough, but I guess he really wanted this.
No, now's no time to be taken in the scenery. Even a fugitive's gotta catch it.
That is incredible. I gotta see that at normal speed.
No, now's no time to be taken in the scenery. Even a fugitive's gotta catch it.
So lush and pretty. Her dainty ass run. It's a beautiful JPEG in the background, isn't it? The scenery. They worked with what they had. And they did a pretty fine job, actually. All of these environments are very pretty. That's why they added Prompto to FF15 right there. That comment. Need a photographer.
You look tired. Not enough sleep?
I guess.
Not surprising. Cute girl like me. It's hard to close your eyes, huh?
Listen to her. He's like, whatever.
I'm just gonna lie down for a bit.
Good to know she doesn't lack self-confidence, huh? She's like, I know I'm hot. She ain't afraid to admit it. Little chocobo chick.
Being made a lassie, it's not easy. I mean, look. Even I'm kind of worried. But even if we don't know what'll happen, we have to keep our dreams alive. Have something to look forward to. You know?
Next stop is Nautilus, City of Dreams.
Yep.
So cute. It dug its way back into his hair. That was adorable. Get up! Get up! Oh my god! Oh my god, see that again. Oh! He just lost his footing and rolled off.
What? Sass?
That little chocobo chick is way too adorable, dude. I'm dying of cuteness overload over here. It's too cute. I don't know where the hell he went.
Sass?
You scared me.
What's up?
I'm just thinking.
Don't blame yourself. You know, you can't control who FLC picks for a focus.
My son Dodge. He was picked. He's a lassie. He said he wanted to see a foul sea, so I took him to go on a tour of the Uriday Gorge plant. Thought I'd surprise him with a chocobo chick to take home, but the second I turned my back, into the energy plant he went.
Dodge! Dodge, come out here! Dodge! I know you're in here! Dodge! Where are you? Say something! Dodge!
Well, look who was there.
What's wrong, Dodge?
Daddy.
It's all right. You okay? You're not hurt, are you? What's that?
Apparently, those post-Lassie had snuck in and tried to attack the Sanctum fal'Cie. It did the only
Wait,
thing
really?
it could and made Dodge a Lassie to protect it. My son, he got picked by a Sanctum fal'Cie. He's a hero. But we're post-Lassie. Dodge's enemies. PSICOM showed up right after that to take custody of him. Then, it was one test after another. Even then, they couldn't figure out his focus. Maybe it was look for post-Lassie, maybe it was kill him. Either way, how could a kid that young even stand a chance? After he was made a Lassie, Dodge had some way of sensing things from Pulse. He was the one who found the Pulse fal'Cie. But the kid can't fight. So, that's why I put myself on the train to Purgeville. I figured his focus had to have something to do with destroying that Pulse fal'Cie.
That's why he fought.
Thought I could do it for him, and, well, you know the rest. If I was right about his focus, he's probably a crystal already. Of course, if he was supposed to take out that thing's Lassie, then either we die, or he's a Seath.
Die? Really?
Don't do it!
It's a pickle, all right. But the bird says no.
Wow, that's the best... I don't even know what to call it. Anti-suicide gesture I've seen. In a fictional world, I suppose. That cute little bird going, no! Standing on the gun and just shaking its head like that. Don't do it, don't kill yourself. It's not worth it. Especially because you don't even know if that'll actually do anything in this situation. You don't know what anyone's focus really is. Father and son. So this is new information too. I had no idea. We had no idea up to this point that Pulse Lassie invaders attacked the Cocoon again in literally the last few days. But so the difference is, you know, Dodge became a Lassie for a Sanctum fal'Cie rather than a Pulse one. So, you know, because he's not a Pulse Lassie, he's not being treated the same way. He's being studied and monitored by the government rather than expelled or killed off for being a Pulse Lassie. And through Dodge's ability to discover the Pulse fal'Cie in Bodham. Fate worse than death. Yeah, but all these theories are, again, being crafted on a lot of assumptions. You don't know if Dodge's focus had anything to do with the Pulse Lassie or the Lassie.
All right. What is that?
Sorry, the Pulse fal'Cie or its Lassie is what I meant to say. What the hell just
That
happened?
makes bad weather. Come out to play in the rain, did you? Isn't that adorable?
Weather control mechanics for this place. Nice. Climate control orbs. See what happens. Now we just have chili peppers. I can't forget the fact that Vanille was actually looking over Dawes before she was there. Examining Dawes before Saz showed up in the flashback. And then Saz explaining that Pulsin invaders had attacked the fal'Cie at the power plant, where all of that was happening in the first place. And the way she's talked about Cocoon fearing everything from Pulse, as if from an outside perspective, I'm starting to really suspect that Vanille might be from Pulse. She's starting to look a little sus from what they showed us in that flashback. And the way she's, you know, spoken about Pulse up to now. Constantly asking, you know, are you guys really scared of everything from Pulse, you know? Not knowing basic things about Cocoon, like the Primarch, when they were on the plane. She was like, who's that? And he's like, oh, what do they teach kids at school these days? I think it was that combined with her speaking about Cocoon, like, her language. Just the way she was speaking about Cocoon, as if it was from an outsider's perspective. That's what first made me suspect she might be from Pulse. But that flashback, along with the context of it that Saz explained, kind of cements it a little bit more. that she could be one of the Polson invaders, quote unquote, that attacked the power plant. More cuties! Oh. Cutie patooties. Gremlins. Must be their leader, Garchi Makara. Oh no, it's Garchi Masera. I thought that was an E, not an A. These chili peppers only come out in the sun. starting to... I mean, I think it's become pretty obvious at this point in the story, but things are obviously not what they seem. But that's really starting to fester in my mind as I keep thinking about everything that's happened recently. Like Snow agreeing to hunt down the other l'Cie, like himself, you know, Lightning and the others. Again, we didn't see what kind of conversations happened between him and Cid and everyone else. But something's a bit off. Thinking about that and... excuse me, the fact that Vanille might be from Pulse. I'm thinking this game is going down the road of, and it's, you know, it kind of seems obvious when you think about all the lies that have come from the government and everything, right? But things are not what they seem. There's something more going on between Cocoon and Pulse that the public, I think, isn't aware of.
That's not good.
But the government is.
What do we do?
Alright, I got it. We sneak.
Right.
Because I'm thinking, just real quick, I gotta get this off my chest. I'm thinking maybe Snow and that chick who either they said her name and I can't remember it or I didn't commit it to memory. Maybe they're being asked to hunt down the l'Cie but not kill them. Now Cid did talk about a public execution, but maybe there's something else going on. Like I can't help but shake the feeling that that's not what they're being asked to do. But I don't know. That Cid guy does seem pretty suspicious and shady. So it could be he's forcing Snow to hunt them down so that they can all be publicly executed, but that just doesn't seem right when you consider, you know, the girl with the spear that's with him being a l'Cie herself. It just... Unless maybe she's a Sanctum l'Cie? I don't know. Something just doesn't seem right. I think they're making it mysterious on purpose, but I'm guessing there's a bit of a plot twist coming eventually in the story. Yeah, I'm just thinking about it pretty hard right now. Anyway, let's just keep going.
Just too much to ask to cut me one break, isn't it?
Come and get it!
Well, at least you tried to sneak around it. It's, you know, you made an attempt. Don't feel bad that it failed. Enlil. Enlil and Enki. Some interesting mini-boss music here. Or I should just say boss music. They hit pretty hard. Very chill and laid back. In contrast to the direness of the situation here. Dude's almost dead. I forgot what SAP stands for, that role. I don't know if I ever learned it. What it actually stands for. Not really sure. Jesus Christ, these guys are tough.
I appreciate it.
Probably one of the toughest fights I've seen so far. This is brutal. Jesus Christ. There it was. Let me see real quick. This is Tide Turner, right? Oh, Saboteur. Enfeeble enemies while charging their chain gauges. Okay. Applying debuffs on enemies. Okay, that makes sense. Dude's not taking chances. He's keeping their health pretty high. He's using those potions like they're going out of style. Fight's a lot easier now that the other one's dead, at least. Actually managed to stagger this one. That was the toughest boss fight I've seen so far.
A hop, skip, and a jump, and we're in Nautilus.
The city of dreams.
If only we were dreaming up those clouds.
Even though she's ahead of him. I love how your AI partners can just pass you up. Can always run faster than you. Also, I like how the player, Connor here, is doing a very cinematic playthrough of this. The way they stop to look around. And then that just now.
I don't suppose there's a hole anywhere in this fence.
He waited for Saz to, like, you know, run ahead. The player's doing a good job of making this playthrough very cinematic. And showing off the games in beautiful environments. To the credit of the artists and
we can board
developers.
the ship over there. Huh?
Oh.
At least they made it here before the rain hit.
When it rains around here, it pours. And then it rains some more.
Saz, do you hate Pulse?
See, there she goes again.
Why wouldn't I? Look at this mess it's gotten us all into.
Oh, she's definitely from Pulse. Look at her face.
Of course. It's not to say I always hated it. Seemed fishy. All that sanctum ranting about the threat from Pulse. Only a matter matter of time before they strike. Pulse is infested with monsters. Scare after scare. Not even a shred of proof.
Sounds familiar.
Tired old cynics like me? We don't just swallow that tabloid crap. No,
You shouldn't.
not me. I figured the Sanctum was up to something crooked.
Yes, exactly. That's what I've been thinking this whole time.
At least until I got dragged in.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, all this purge business, it really only happened because Dodge found that Pulse Fal'Cie.
You're wrong.
Huh?
Don't blame him. It was all...
Oh.
Yeah, you're right. It was that scum from Pulse behind it.
Ouch.
I might as well have tried to stop the rain. I fought the tears, but they still fell.
You're getting soaked.
I'll be fine. It's only water.
Covers up the tears too. Just looks like water rolling down her face.
Attention all units. This is Director Roche, SciComm Division. Cocoon is caught in the grip of a pulse-borne terror. If we allow the seed activity to continue, panic will rip our world apart. The peace and stability we have fought so hard to maintain will be nothing but a memory. Pulse Fal'Cie threaten our very way of life. They must be eliminated. There can be no hesitation.
They're putting this entire town in,
That is all.
under martial law, aren't they?
If we fail, our citizens will pay the price.
Task Force reporting. Begin operations immediately. Sir!
We can make it. Get to the station and board the train for Eden.
You think it's still running?
Well, if it isn't, we'll make it run.
Then punch straight into the heart of the Sanctum? Now you're thinking like a Pulse Fal'Cie.
Well, this is Operation Nora. It's not just Snow I'm after. The Sanctum's gotta pay too. Hey,
And that was your idea,
you're the one
Lightning.
who said we had to fight.
Yeah, see?
Every minute we waste, we're tempting fate. There's some underground tunnels not far from here. I used to play in them when I was a kid. No one uses the entrance anymore, so even the army doesn't know about it. But I know where it is. We can sneak in under their noses.
Damn.
Sounds good.
Good job,
Great.
kid.
Here we go.
Palm, capital of commerce. The brick and mortar shop town. That's right.
No more rivalries now. SciComm's brought in the Guardian Corps.
Okay. There's an old drainage pipe.
Again, her arm, dude.
We can use it to
Fucking
avoid
rip.
being seen. The tunnel entrance is a little further up.
She's fucking jacked. New merchandise. I'm guessing that means items and weapons in the shop. I'm guessing.
As we're fighting.
Chapter 6 and 7. Chain of events. Oh yeah, I forgot I shouldn't use the mouse because then that happens. Do this. There we go. Yeah. True. Everything can be traced back to your day. Little point in lamenting that which cannot be changed, sadly, yeah. Another kind of storm, yeah. Definitely. Exactly. She's starting to regret that she encouraged him. Because she's starting to care about his safety. She's gotten feelings for him. Doesn't want him to see him get hurt. His wife died 3 years ago. A boy who loves his father and chocobos. Unconditionally. Starting to get some insight into potential villains for this story, huh? For now, the Chocobo remains nameless. I can't believe Chocobos start off that fucking small. He's so tiny. The energy plant fal'Cie has a name now. Kujata. That's pretty cool. Haven't seen Kujata since FF7, I think. Either way, it sounds like Dodge is going to play a huge role in this game. Oh, I see. That explains a lot. He suddenly decided he wanted to go to Bodum. They didn't know why, but they assumed it was because maybe there's something from Pulse there, since they found out that the kid can detect things from Pulse. So that's why Psycom followed them, basically. Excuse me. The night of the fireworks show? Yeah. Even though Dodge has no idea, he might turn into a Seath or a Crystal. I get the feeling that even if he knew, he would be kind of like Vanille in the sense where he would just try to stay cheery and positive regardless, because Dodge gave off that vibe that he's a lot like Vanille. Very bubbly. You know, bubbly and cheery, and wouldn't let himself get brought down by bad news like that for too long. I could be wrong though. It could just be that he just doesn't know what's going on. Like most little kids. Most very small children. Not like us adults know much better, but you know what I mean. We're pretty oblivious a lot of the time too. But anyway. I discovered a fallacy within the vestige. Yeah. Uriday Gorge. So we didn't hear about it till now. Pulse Lassie attacking the power plant. Well, that's where Saz and Vanille arrived at. Oh wow, so Dodge is the first Lassie for a Sanctum fallacy since that War of Transgression that was hundreds of years ago. That's what adult chocobos look like. Thanks to the antics of a certain TV program's feathery main character, owning chocobo chicks has become the latest fad among children, and that's why Dodge wanted one. Interesting. So it's like a little mascot cartoon character. They eventually have to donate their oversized avian pets to zoos and farms. They start off manageable and easy to take care of when they're tiny and cute, but once they get big, it's like, holy shit. It's like taking care of a horse. A full-grown horse. Kujata. That's what it looks like. Emergency defensive action. These category names. Spooks. I see new shops. Let's see if he actually shows the descriptions for the magical moments. An enchanting charm to protect that special someone. Heirloom quality luxuries, steeped in the powers of antiquity. All accessories legally crafted and certified, free of l'Cie magics. Nice. Yeah, they have to stick to the lore, right? But for an actual l'Cie, they can harness some kind of power out of these supposedly magicless trinkets called accessories. Creature comforts. If it bleeds, you can kill it. If you can kill it, we most likely carry it. Freshly harvested scientific specimens. Bushmeat and organic materials. But you can't wait for nature to take its course. Set course for creature comforts. Oh, I see. The things it's basically the loot you would normally get from just defeating enemies that you can use to upgrade your weapons and armor. Or at least your weapons. Lenora's Garage. Scrap parts, you name them, we got them. Oh, you name them, we got them. Noob manuals not included. With bargains like these, shops IRL are no match for Lenora's. Wow. What are these for? If it bleeds, you can kill it. Where does that quote actually come from? I doubt it actually originated from Predator, right? When Arnold Schwarzenegger says that shit. If it bleeds, we can kill it. Is that really where it comes from? Did they really make a Predator reference here? An American pop culture reference? From like the fucking 80s or 90s? I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. I think they've done that before in previous games. But still, is that really where that's from? Or does that just... did Predator get it from somewhere else? That's what I'm wondering. The quote, if it bleeds, we can kill it. I guess a simple Google search might reveal some answers, but I'm not curious enough to stop the stream to go check that out. Or to pause the video, either. Look how close it was. Damn. It's interesting how in FF14 they made part of that red sort of cape that she has on. The outfit for FF14, they made it sort of clip down onto, like it's actually tied down to the waist, so it's not flailing all over the place like this. I think they probably did that on purpose for Lightning's outfit design in FF14 because they were like, they didn't want to have to deal with that kind of physics of the cape just flying all over the place during jumping and running animations. So they make it clip to the waist of the outfit. I think it's the same reason why you can't have Fran's actual hair from FF12 as a Viera in FF14 either. It's way too long. So it would also, you know, require them to program the physics for such super long and bushy hair that goes all the way down to past the waist, actually. We just played FF12, so it's fresh on my mind.
That wasn't so bad.
Yeah, the long hairstyles in FF14 don't go down that far. Well, meaning not as far as Fran's hair. Where it basically covered her ass. Does not go down that far. So yeah, I'm guessing it's a physics engine thing. I think it's the same reason why Lightning's outfit is slightly altered in FF14 also. It's a subtle alteration though. I only noticed it just now. Her little red cape isn't taped down, I guess, or tied down to the waist of her outfit. Damn, he tried. He tried to avoid this motherfucker, but he just couldn't. Falco Velocycle. Obviously an upgrade to the original. Did they say if you could run from battles? I don't think so, right? You actually have to like win. You have to see it through to the end once it starts. I don't think there's any runaway mechanic. I haven't seen the game talk about it. Excuse me. Different music. These are the tunnels? I was expecting some fucking Nutri-Culture Complex.
Only kids like me know about that entrance.
I was expecting some raggedy looking sewers, and yet this still looks really high-tech and kind of well kept.
Don't worry, it'll be fine. Only kids like me know about that entrance.
They'll find it. They'll call in a team and canvass the whole tunnel system.
Then we better hurry.
So, where's this thing come out anyway?
Well, I don't really know for sure.
We'll find out today.
Well, at least he's optimistic. Right under their noses. Time is not on their side. This is good character development. Hope's grim determination is a source of pain for Lightning, Her attempt at giving him a reason to survive has backfired, fanning the flames of his hatred and setting him on the path to a deadly confrontation. He is her responsibility. She has to protect him. I like how some of these are written from the perspective of a certain character. Like, it almost, when you're reading this, the text seems very neutral. Almost like it's written from the perspective of a narrator, just watching the events unfold like us, the audience. But then you see lines like that, and it kind of gives you a hint to what's happening inside a character's head, almost as if they wrote this. That last line says a lot. That Lightning now feels compelled to protect him. Feels responsible for Hope. It's almost like what I was saying before about her maternal instincts, her motherly instincts. But it could also just as well be interpreted as kind of like an older sister looking out for her younger brother. Which also makes sense, a lot more sense actually, because of the fact that, you know, she was trying to look after her younger sister when all this started. But it's not a sewer system, that's for sure. This is where food is made then. He says this is what it looks like down here, as if he hasn't been here before, when he already said he has. The hell? Rescue. Oh, they're killing each other. The little ambulance sirens on their heads. That's kind of annoying. They spam heal each other. Flanator A. Flanator. Like a janitor, but it's a flan. Is that the idea? Is that what they're going for? Flanator. Whoop. Whoop whoop. It's the sound of the police. Damn. Like I hope just ran right past it. I forget that your AI partners can't actually trigger a fight. Freaked me out. I was like, Hope, what the hell are you doing?
It's the city's food production, Kelsey. Name's Carbuncle.
Oh, it's Carbuncle. The food production fallacy, huh?
It's one of our...
Interesting. I'll slow it down for this.
It's the city's food production, Kelsey. Name's Carbuncle.
Wow. Does have
That's
a
one
green...
of our enemies, being Sanctum and all.
Does have a green,
So, kill
jewel
him
on his
and
head.
cut off the food supply. That'll make us popular.
I think people have enough reason to hate us, don't you?
Yeah, you're probably right. Hungry people make for angry people.
Indeed, it can be one of the primary sources of violence and conflict in our world. Any lack of a necessity tends to lead to that. A scarcity of a need. Of a human need. Not a want. Though those do lead to violence as well, but primarily the needs. And food is obviously an integral need. You'll make people hangry! That weird term they came up with a few years ago. Hungry and angry at the same time. Angry. Fucking sirens, dude. It's interesting to see what fal'Cie look like up close. They basically look like machines. They're meant to be like godlike beings that rule over humans and run everything. Like, you know, in the background. Obviously, as they've described, the Sanctum fal'Cie don't actually get into government affairs. They kind of let the humans govern themselves for the most part. Even Eden only intervenes a little bit. But they take care of the humans' societal infrastructure, though. Like food production, energy production, and everything else. And they look like machines, basically. Holy shit, Hope, what the hell happened? They look like giant godlike machines, I guess. It's a weird describing what they look like in general. The fal'Cie. I wonder where their name comes from, too. Poor Hope, man. He's getting his ass handed to him. Do you not see this motherfucker right in front of you, Hope?
Look at us. Pulse l'Cie, using a Sanctum fal'Cie to tell where we're going. Sort of strange.
Not really.
You're just overthinking
We've
it,
relied
yeah.
on them our whole lives.
Right.
The food we eat, the light, and water. It's all from the fal'Cie.
The Sanctum fal'Cie, yeah.
I think Cocoon was really built for them. The rest of us, we're just leeches. Parasites.
You think?
Mm.
They protect us, nurture us. They take care of, well, normal people. They treat us like we're special. Almost like we're pets.
Hmm. That's one way of looking at it, yeah.
Like pets.
Yeah. We have the same surprised look right now. I was like, I never thought of that before.
To them,
It is an interesting theory.
we are just pets. That's it. Now it makes sense. I've been so blind. I was born into a fal'Cie world, raised on a fal'Cie leash. It was the
Never
only
noticed it
life
before.
I knew how to live. When it was taken from me, I was completely lost. Without a master to follow, my life had no purpose. Hope, listen to me. This l'Cie curse, it took everything from me. My future, my dreams. I didn't want to think. So I fought instead. As long as I was fighting, nothing else was real. I was running away. And you, Hope. You got swept along with me.
But Lightning, I don't understand.
Operation Nora is over.
What?
Oh, he's gonna flip out.
No! You told me to fight!
I made a mistake!
But you can't do this.
She's been wanting to admit it for a
You can't
while.
just build something up like that, then abandon me.
I won't abandon you. I won't.
Can't just throw in the towel.
At least she finally came out and said it, though. I fucked up, okay? We shouldn't be doing this.
Forget about all this.
Before Hope said all that stuff about, you know, maybe we're just pets to them, to the fal'Cie, I was actually gonna theorize,
You're open!
pose my own theory that the fal'Cie just kind of act on, well, almost like how I was saying that they almost look like robots. That it just seems like the fal'Cie are just kind of acting on instinct. They're just kind of running through the motions that they were pre-programmed to do. Almost as if they weren't really aware of what they were doing. Like, aware that they're being used as infrastructure tools for human society. But it's actually quite the opposite if what Hope says is true. And Lightning seems to see it that way now too, after thinking about it. That they're kind of the ones taking care of us for their own amusement, or for their own pleasure, or for whatever fucking reason. So the ones being used are humans, not the other way around. It's not humans using fal'Cie to live luxuriously, but rather the other way. Like a dog living off of its owner. Cat, dog, whatever. That's a very interesting way of looking at it. And also a strange turning point for where Lightning finally decided to, you know, she finally came to her last realization that what she's doing is a mistake, and she came out, she came clean about it and told Hope that they're making a mistake and they shouldn't continue on this path. A strange moment for that to happen, that's for sure. The writing's a little weird, but maybe there's a reason for that. I don't know. Maybe that was just the straw that broke the camel's back, you know? That last realization was enough to let her know that she's been making a mistake the whole time.
We're l'Cie. Taking time bombs. Enemies of Cocoon. If we can't follow the plan, do we just lay down and die?
I didn't mean we should give up.
Then what battles do we fight? And against who? Tell me that!
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet?
That's right. I don't know yet. But I do know we can't lose hope.
Hope? There is no
Your name.
hope. Not for l'Cie.
There's you.
It's my name. Not who I am.
I was just like you. My parents died. I had to be strong for Sarah, so I thought I needed to forget my past. And I became Lightning. I thought that by changing my name, I could change who I was. I was just a kid. Lightning. It flashes bright, then fades away. It can't protect. It only destroys. Sarah tried to tell me, but I wouldn't listen.
There you are.
If you really are l'Cie, it's my job to deal with you.
Typical.
I threatened her.
Yeah, that's
Come
pretty
on,
fucked up.
Slowpoke.
Sorry. Got held up.
Where have you been?
I'm really late, huh?
The only one who believed her was Snow.
Don't say it! Don't say his name. It brings everything back. I keep playing it in my head. What happened to her? And then I see his stupid face and he's smiling. How can he smile when she's dead? I know! There's nothing I can do about it. I hate knowing that. No matter what happens, she's not coming back. When I was fighting, there was no time to think about it. It felt good just to give in. But now you start talking about hope. I'm sorry, I messed up.
It's my fault.
I don't want to be messed up after what you've been through, man. Too hard on yourself, Hope. He's too hard on himself for sure. The Sanctum fallacy treat the people of Cocoon like pets. Again, another huge assumption that led to Lightning's final revelation that she might be on the wrong path, but still, it's just that. It's still just a huge assumption. Don't know that for sure yet. If they actually see the people as pets. But still, the evidence can, assuming again that they're not just, you know, like robots following some pre-programmed directive for no reason and don't even know why they're doing it. Assuming that isn't the case, then yeah, that this might be the alternative. They do see the people as pets, but no way to know yet, for sure. Upon realizing this fact, Lightning comes to understand herself. Since the moment she was born, she was raised under fal'Cie care. Sheltered and protected, she never realized how much she depended on them. But after becoming a Pulse l'Cie, she is removed from that protection, and like a child separated from her mother, she wanders in confusion and doubt. Added to the anxiety of being a fugitive, the grief of losing Sarah, and her rage at an unjust fate, Lightning finds herself on the brink of blackest despair. Yeah. And that was around the time when Odin manifested, when she was throwing her tantrum. And Hope was a target of that. You know, when she reached her peak despair. That's when Odin appeared. Sought to lose herself in mindless combat, yeah. She's on a suicide mission. Third page coming up. The two l'Cie have much to think about. You know what's also interesting is that Carbuncle isn't reacting to their presence, despite the fact that they're Pulse l'Cie. You'd think the fal'Cie would have some way of just knowing that, detecting that there's, you know, enemy l'Cie in their vicinity. Since Carbuncle's a Sanctum l'Cie. And it would just like sound an alarm or something, call for help or try to defend itself. But it's not even freaking out at all, it's just sitting there continuing to do its job, producing food. Again, that's what leads to my own personal theory that they just kind of run on instinct, and until something outright provokes them, they don't really do much else except whatever they were already programmed to do. Climate control, food production, whatever. Still too many unanswered questions. Still too early to conclude what they really are, the fal'Cie, and how they actually perceive humans. Whether they actually perceive them as pets or not.
Talk to your dad.
What? Why?
Fighting without hope is no way to live. It's just a way to die. I want you to find the hope you were named for. Staying alive, I can help you with. But I can't give you hope. If you go to see your father.
You think meeting my dad will make anything better? He's never listened to a word I've said. He'll never believe all this l'Cie stuff. Snow believed Sarah, didn't he?
Yeah.
But you didn't.
In a recently convened emergency conference, the Sanctum announced that the fugitive l'Cie have been located. The military plans to apprehend the l'Cie and carry out a public execution. These images coming to you live from the scene in Palampolum.
Oh shit! They walk right into a trap? Fuck!
These are l'Cie. Show no mercy. They aren't people. They're targets.
Start running.
What?
I'll keep him busy.
But...
Die.
You survive.
I thought so.
That's some crowd. Gonna need a plan.
Since
I knew
when
they
have
weren't-
heroes ever needed plans?
I knew they weren't hunting him down to kill him. Snow would never have gone along with something like that too easily. He was never betraying Sarah's last wish at all. Her name's Fang, huh? I caught that last second. The Shiva sisters. It's a motorcycle.
It's him!
Take us out!
Well, that certainly saved Lightning from becoming a martyr. Holy shit.
Lightning!
Good to see you again.
Whoa.
Jesus.
Take care of him.
Lightning, listen to me.
Get moving.
No, you don't understand. Sarah's all right. She'll turn back.
Take care of Hope.
Wait!
Damn it, Lightning.
And then there were three.
Stop and listen for a second, god damn it.
They're here! Hold it!
Gotta go.
So she's already making the same mistakes again.
So how you been?
One's down!
Shit. You didn't hold on tight enough.
Take cover! I got this one.
Finally. Orion. I'm saying finally because it's the first time we actually get to use the Shiva sisters in combat. First Eidolon to unlock and barely able to use it now. That was like ages ago. I have to look. Oh, yeah, it's Diamond Dust. Of course it is. I forgot to look at the final attack before he started it. Damn!
Way to go.
Look at that. That's cute. They blow a kiss before they leave.
How about this?
Snow has his own harem. The two Shiva sisters. I see what you're doing, Square Enix. One v one me, mate.
How about this?
I wonder he's keeping his health up. That fucking hurt. Constantly on the defensive with this fucker, Jesus. Well, at least he can summon again. Jesus Christ, if you don't win this battle with Shiva, it's really fucking hard.
Show him how it's done.
Now he's got some backup. Huh, it's a good thing he had those technique points saved up. That would have been rough otherwise.
What's up?
Where have you been?
I got taken in.
Wait, what?
Not by enemies. It was the cavalry, not Psychon. Leader's name is Rains. He said he'd lend us l'Cie a hand. So now,
I thought so, yeah.
your hero is back.
Listen to this Muppet.
Why would the army help us? That doesn't make sense.
The military's got all kinds. Not all of them like the Sanctum. Don't worry. I'll handle the bad guys. Come on.
Yeah, so Sentinel works like it did in FF10 for Auron. It's basically tank stance. They go into full defense mode. Can only counterattack.
Is that some kind of l'Cie power?
Oh, you saw Odin, Hope. That's why I never commented on Snow's profile picture. He looks so goofy. Optimistic but really goofy. I suppose that is his character, isn't it? The weight of vengeance. Lightning knows that Snow's not Hope's favorite person, but the only way to ensure the boys escape from the swarm of Sanctum troops is to leave him with the man he despises. Yeah, probably. Even if that... Yeah, she's like hell-bent on sacrificing herself now. She goes from one extreme to another. Like hell-bent on vengeance, and now she's just hell-bent on looking for somewhere to die in pursuit of a noble cause. Like keeping Hope alive. She just hates life, doesn't she? Which again, we all know why. She has her reasons. She's just like... doesn't care if she lives or dies anymore because of everything that's happened. She's just trying to do one last heroic act before she goes. The Rebel Brigade is part of the Sanctum Army, but it seems they have plans to topple the government with the help of the l'Cie. Yeah, I mean, when Cid was explaining what the government wanted to do, the public execution of the l'Cie, he never said he was in favor of it, and he never said that's what he was hunting l'Cie down for. Again, those are all assumptions that the previous data log made to try and mislead us. I knew there was something up. I was like, I get the feeling he's actually probably going to try to help them, and sure enough, that's what's happening. Especially when Snow very calmly decided to join forces with Fang and Cid. And then they show up here to save the day. It's like, oh, there it is. There's confirmation. He was never betraying Sarah's last wish. He wouldn't. There's no way he would. He's too loyal to Sarah. Hope, of course, couldn't care less. The man responsible for his mother's death stands right in front of him. Operation Nora might be over, but his rage will not be satisfied by mere words. As Hope runs through streets sheathed in Shiva's ice, he can feel the shape of the knife Lightning left in his care nestled against his side. He's gonna wait for the right moment to pull that out and stab Snow in the back, isn't he? Like, just kill him. You son of a bitch! You betrayed the shareholders. Oh, I mean, you killed my mother. I had to throw in a Family Guy quote in there for good measure. Man, that was such a long time ago. Anyway, while this is happening, let me check the stream for a second, because I think... Yeah, it's been about 2 hours, so I think I'm going to cut it here. I know a lot of shit just started happening, but that's the way it goes sometimes. I don't know how long this segment is going to be, and I gotta get going, so... Yeah, this will be where we cut it. At least, you know, we have exciting shit to look forward to next time. Because of what just happened, and what's, you know, currently happening or going to happen. I'll let him finish with the character development, though. But I might as well start my outro and give credit where it's due. This has been PS3 Long Play Final Fantasy XIII, Part 4 of 12, uploaded by World of Long Plays, and played by Connor. There we go. Alright, we'll stop here. So yeah, as always, that's, I should do this. That way I can actually, there we go. That's it for me for now, folks. I'm gonna head off for tonight and be back tomorrow for some more FF13. And, until then, as always, I appreciate all the, you know, likes and subscribes and follows on YouTube and Twitch. Please, as I always say, please take care of each other out there. Stay safe. And until next time, please have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. I will see you all next time. Till then, peace. And yeah, I pulled up the music a lot faster. But it's at double speed now. I gotta fix it because we were just watching a video at double speed. There we go. Alright, there we go. Now I'm out. See you later, folks.